Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, and for those who are new, hi! On this channel we play the game at the highest difficulty with bonus rules, possibly. Now, Jak Daxter Precursor Legacy doesn't have a difficulty setting, so there will be bonus rules. Now, I'm gonna try to die less than 5 times in the game, but the rule will say 10, just to be safe. Now, I'm also gonna do 100%, so I have to do everything before I can go to the next location, unless there is like a, what do I call it? Blue eco duct, I think it's called? Whatever, the thing that sprouts it up, so when there's one of those I can leave, of course, because I can't do it without it, so. Now, let's start. Options first, game options, that's all good. Hints off. Graphics. Yeah, that doesn't work. Aspect ratio is good. Also, this is the first series I'm doing on 1080p. So, I have an upgraded computer now, so yeah. Music volume. Oh, that's already good. Oh! Those are already perfect. Okay then. New game. No Jak Daxter game data on the memory card PS2 inserted in memory card slot 1. Would you like to create a Jak Daxter save file? Yes. So, less than 10 times, die less than 10 times, sorry, and 100%. So the first one.
I have spent my life searching for the answers that my father and my father's fathers failed to find. Who were the precursors? Why did they create the vast monoliths that litter our planet? How did they harness eco, the life energy of the world? What was their purpose, and why did they vanish? I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall. Even the rocks do not recall. Every bone in my body tells me that the answers rest on the shoulders of a young boy. Oblivious to his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth, and rejecting of my guidance. And why would he want to listen to old Samus the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of green eco, one of the wisest men on the planet.
So yeah, I like the
So
quote.
it seems the answer begins not with careful research or sensible thinking. Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Hey! Jak, old green stuff told us not to come here.
So I like the quote about the plants and them asking the rocks. Very wise. Well, he said it in a wise way.
Continue your search for artifacts and eco. If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
Okay, so if
What
you
are
see
we
me,
doing here anyway, Jak? This place gives me the creeps.
this is a big cutscene.
Huh? Oh, stupid precursor junk. Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly. The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crud? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that? I think we're in trouble!
And he's gone. And he's back.
Man, that stung. I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened. What? Okay. I'm fine.
Yeah, I'd freak out too if I suddenly had a tail.
What in green tarnation do you two want?
I was...
Don't tell me! Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go, Misty Island.
That's right, and then...
And, Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
Look, old man, are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Carl Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the north. Far, far to the north. Nobody has spoken to him in ages. I would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the three sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while. The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it, if you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield. I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment. All I would need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or two stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer? You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? 'Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
I'd hate to turn into you. Okay, so the reason I'm looking to the left quite often is because it's the first time I'm recording in 1080 since my upgrade for my computer. And yeah, to make sure that the frame rate doesn't drop. Also, in the past there has been a problem with skipping with the computer. So I'm checking for that as well. And there's nothing there. So I turned off hints. So I won't be getting any loot. Maybe Samos will still talk to me, but also the quality of the game is far less than I remember. Yeah, I'm not getting the tutorial because I turned them off. That's Power Cell. It still says PlayStation 2 even though I'm playing it on the PlayStation 4. Oh, didn't read it. I think it's the auto save. Okay, I'm gonna turn hints back on because for some reason it's annoying that they aren't telling me the story. I don't know why. It feels weird in the tutorial. And who knows what effects it has on the rest of the game. Come on. Okay.
Wow!
There we go.
That last scout fly had a power cell. I'll bet if you collect all 7 and in each area, you can find even more power cells.
That's Blue Eco, which contains the energy of motion. Blue Eco allows you to run fast, break boxes, and even activate some precursor artifacts when you get near them.
Let's see if there are subtitles, because I didn't see them last time. Nope. No. And nope. No subtitles. Nope. Damn it. Okay, so I can still go down there when I'm further ahead. There's also a double jump. Okay, so let's do that again. But this time without failing several times.
How each Blue Eco cluster you pick up increases the time you can use its power.
Yeah, if there's one thing you learn in these games, it is don't go into the water. Or at least not too deep. Oh, it's L button. I thought it was R button. Okay, so there is a sliding effect going on here.
This is a precursor door. It can only be opened by approaching the door while channeling Blue Eco through your body.
Got it. Get Blue Eco, go to the door. Ooh.
That's a Blue Eco vent. More concentrated than the floating clusters. This vent will give you a full charge of Blue Eco, letting you use it for the maximum time.
Good to know. I thought I could use the directional button. Let's go. No, 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 no. See, this is what I hate about the game. That's a frame rate drop in the game itself. That's not the recording. Open Sesame. Also, you lose all. Oh no, you don't.
Good work. The Blue Eco caused the door to open. With Blue Eco, you can breathe energy into all kinds of precursor artifacts that have lain dormant for years.
Okay. Nothing left up there.
Those little green balls of energy on the ground are a type of eco. Pick up 50 small green ecos or one big green one to increase your health.
Okay. That's 43. I'm already full on that.
You can jump once, then jump again in the air to reach even higher ledges.
50. Question is it the final power cell? Four out of 4. Yes, it is. I could have just jumped, to be honest. Green Sage Hut. Yes, the controls feel a bit weird. Oh. Because I haven't played this in like...
Good training, boys. But that's nothing
I don't know,
compared to the challenges
more than 10 years.
ahead.
Then no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jak? We'd love to stay and chat, Big Green, but we're, itching to get on with our adventures.
Fine, fine. Adventure away, then. And while you're out adventuring, why don't you make yourself useful? My darn green eco-collectors are clogged up again. Head out to the far side of the beach and clear them out, why don't you? Follow the lamps. They'll take you right there. Now, all of you, get out of here!
Ah, the classic camera shaking. He has nothing left to say. does she say?
Hey, baby. What do you say you and I go cruising on this A-Grav Zoomer?
Rule number 1, I don't date animals.
You don't know what you're missing.
Yeah, you deserved that.
Listen, if you need something to keep you busy, my father always talked about an ancient precursor pipeline hidden deep underground. Some of these pipes end in vents from which eco flows freely, and some have been capped off so that the eco is sealed back. There must be a way to turn the capped vents on. I traced part of the pipeline back to the Forbidden Temple. Maybe you should look there for some type of switch.
Okay. So, question is, first beach or first pipeline? Probably first the pipeline. That's one.
Hey! It looks like scout flies are always in red boxes.
You don't say. No, what do you say?
Oh, don't tell me that you two have problems as well. First I hear of monster sightings near the village, and now this. See those gears up there, boys? See them? See how they're not moving? That means our village has no power. The eco beam coming from the jungle temple has been interrupted. And boys, everyone's too frightened to go out and find out what's happened.
Did you pay the bill?
Yeah. Oh,
Wow.
You're funny. Now look, if you two fix the eco beam, I'll give you a power cell. Oh, and another thing, if by any chance you're interested in making a contribution to my re-election campaign, I might be willing to part with yet another power cell. The minimum contribution is a very modest 90 precursor orbs.
That's expensive. Okay, so it is the pipeline first. Yoink. Nobody there.
What a weird-looking thing! I bet we can get this open if you power up with that zappy blue eco stuff.
Okay, that went easier than expected. For the record, I don't condone animals. That's one. Real life animals, don't hit them. Video game animals, gray area. Still animals, but not real. You see, this one even knows. Don't even have to hit this one. Three. Oh, that was an accident. No. In you go. Yeah, when you see this, it's obvious that you should gather them. It was typical PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 mechanics. You know what, for the heck of it, I'll just talk to this guy anyway.
Yeah. Gotta milk those yak cows. Gotta milk those yak cows. Oh, it's you. Oh, just resting my tired bones. I've been trying to get those ornery yak cows back into the pen all day. Some strange creatures tried to steal them earlier. You think you could help an old man and try to get them back into the corral?
See? Typical PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2. No. If I'd known I didn't have to hit them, then I wouldn't have. Come on. Why the old guy couldn't do this, I don't know.
That lazy farmer owes us a power cell. Let's go talk to him.
Gee.
Ah, well done, my boy. You actually got those flea bags back into the pen. Now I can sleep in peace. Take this power cell for your trouble.
Well, free power cell. If I remember correctly, there is 101. Yeehaw! Trophy. If I remember correctly, there's 101, but I don't know how many of the other ones there are of the normal orbs.
Wow! Check out that funky sculpture sitting on the rocks over there.
If I fall in, I'm dead. Because I don't want to get eaten.
This must be a...
Who awakens
Probably should have let him talk.
Wait, one of you has the light within.
He's a precursor.
From before time, I have watched and waited for the true hero to return. Present to me 120 precursor orbs for each power cell I contain.
Did he say 120? That's a lot. So yeah, if you crouch and you jump and you turn and you go a little bit higher than normal. You have this height and you have this height. It's not a big difference, but it does make the difference when you want to hang on to a ledge. Forbidden Jungle. Unfortunately, that'll be all for this part. If you guys liked the video, leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe. As always, it's been a pleasure. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!